Hi, this is Kim with Mom's Creative Moments. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to continue talking about preparing to do my Ireland trip, and we're going to take a look at the memorabilia that I brought back. And I'm going to share with you kind of what I need to do, or some of the things that I brought back and different ways that we can use that. And you'll see it as we go through the book and create these layouts. I will show you how I'm incorporating the memorabilia into the album, but and I will share with you maybe some examples of some other memorabilia from other albums that I have incorporated, so you can get a better idea of how to do that for yourself in your next adventure album. Let's check out my workspace and we'll get started reviewing that. Alright, so when I come back from a trip, this is usually what my memorabilia looks like. I will find a bag from some little bit of shopping that we've done, and I will usually use that to collect all of the things. And my kids will bring me stuff if they've been on the trip, or my husband will give me stuff if he was on the trip. And I will just have a bag of stuff. Okay, so after you have collected all the things, or you feel like you've got, all the stuff together, the next thing you've got to do before you start scrapping is sort through all the things so that you can make sure that they get put with the photos that are from where you got those things. Otherwise you miss a lot. So these add a lot to your pages and can be so fun. So well worth collecting on your trip, and well worth saving to include in your scrapbook. So let's talk about organizing, and I will fast forward to some of the things that I have kept from my trip to give you some ideas of things that you might want to include in your scrapbook. Okay, so maps. If you are visiting somewhere and you find that they have a printed map for you, these can be really fun to include in on the pages with your photos. And sometimes you can incorporate them into the layout, and other times you'll want to just put them into a little pocket so they can be removed and looked at, as the case may be. But super fun to have that. Let's see. Here's another map. Other times there are just cool things. This is Celtic knotwork. You can draw your own. This taught how to do your own Celtic knot, which I thought was very cool, and we had to have that, of course. Muckross House, which we visited in Killarney, had this beautiful colored brochure, which I will need to figure out a way to put in so we can see all four sides of, which shouldn't be too much trouble. What else have I got in here? I thought this was just the coolest thing. Blarney Castle. Here, I'm going to scoot this over here just a little so that I have a little more room to show you. Blarney Castle has a poison garden, which we're going to talk about more when we get that far. But their maps were the coolest thing. Look at how awesome they are. They fold up into something that would fit in your wallet, like almost, and just super, super cool. And this was not the only map that they had there at Blarney. This is a wrapper of something. So I don't know if we'll incorporate that one or not, but sometimes it's better to have more things and be able to toss them when you decide you don't want them. This is from Dingle Crystal, which is another one of the wonderful pages, several pages that will probably be devoted to this. This was super fun to go visit. There were really neat people there. And Dingle was super fun. Oh, here's another one of these. So if you go on a trip with multiple people and they're collecting for you, sometimes you end up with duplicates, which is not a bad thing, because then that allows you to show both sides and not feel like you have to be super careful. This is from St. Patrick's Cathedral, just a stub. Here's another one of those folding maps, but from a different, this is a general map of all of Blarney Gardens. So that's fun. Let's see. This actually came from Blarney Castle. And it has a few other things in it. Oh, this is my husband kissing the Blarney Stone. Yep. They give you a certified photo. Very cool. So that we've got that. And these are from the perfumery. So if you go there, go to the Burren Perfumery. So these are some cute little things to talk about their different products, which would be fun to include. Another little business card from there. More maps from Dublin. This is for, oh, this was very fun. This was made for kids at the Book of Kells, and just a cute, really, really cute little book to explain what it is and why it's important, and very cool. I don't remember picking that up. I think one of my kids found that and thought that was neat. O'Neill's. So this is a menu from one of the pubs that we ate at. Really, really wonderful food there in Dublin. And the Hazel Mountain Chocolate Factory that we went to, which by the time we got there, they weren't really doing anything but selling their chocolate, so I don't really have a lot to say about them, but the chocolate was good. Let's see. Oh, tax-free information. If you are traveling overseas and you buy things, you do pay the tax when you purchase it, but then when you get back to the airport, if you have the right forms, you can get that tax back in many cases. Not in every case, but in many cases. Here's just a receipt for our lunch on one of the days. How we went to a folk concert, so that's a stub from one of those, from that event. This is St. Patrick's Cathedral. And they had several different plates there where you could do a rubbing, and so that's what this is, which is kind of a unique thing to have. A Celtic cross, and there were different images you could do a rubbing of, and I just decided to do that one. Here's another stub from St. Patrick's Cathedral, and the map of Dingle. So, you can see from all of these various things, there's just a huge variety of little things that you can get. These are some flower seeds that we got at Blarney Castle. I was actually wondering what happened to those. The castle, the Dublin Castle, which used to be their seat of parliament for a little while, but is not anymore. It's still really cool to walk through. Our chocolate receipt from the chocolate factory. Oh, lunch at the Brazen Head, which is the oldest pub in Dublin. Super fun. And this was tags off of a sweatshirt that we got from Trinity College. Our luggage tags. The Aran Islands knitwear. So Aran wool is known as the best wool in Ireland, and it's super warm and really, really wonderful. These are some postcards that I got from Dublin, because one of the things we had been told would be fun to do would be to go and see and take pictures of all the fun front doors in Dublin, but we didn't really get to see very many, so I just bought a postcard that showed several, which was fun. Bunratty Castle was another castle we went to, so this is the brochure that talks about that area. Also a really, really neat and historic place to visit. It does take a little while to go through all these things, and you'll just want to kind of make little piles all over your desk as you go through them. Cormac's Chapel. The Cormac Chapel is at, shoot, it just flew through my head. This is where my daughter twisted her ankle. So, definitely going to have some writing on that one. These are shamrock seeds from Blarney Castle. Super fun to have that. And it tags off of a sweater from the Blarney Woolen Mills. Also super fun. Another brochure from Dingle Crystal. The Cliffs of Moher are tickets into that, and there's, as you can see, a QR code which gives you an audio guide. Super fun. Bunratty, O'Hinch, Bunratty, Dingle. You can definitely see what the highlights were of our trip. More receipts. Receipts are fun. Maybe it's because my grandfather was a banker, but receipts are really fun because years down the road you can look back and say, wow, that's all we paid for that, you know, because inevitably things get more expensive, right? So it's just a cool thing to know. These are the ticket stubs for going into Blarney Castle grounds. This was, what is this? Note. Oh, this is a note from the dear people at the hotel we were staying at when my daughter sprained her ankle, because we thought we were going to need to go find her some crutches. But then it turned out that the lady who worked there at the reception desk said, don't go buy any, I think I have some at home. And literally she brought us crutches from her house and gave them to us. Super, super nice people over there. Malcross Weavers, so another wool item. This was a Christmas ornament, which was the Celtic Tree of Life, and I just thought it was cool. It has this poem on the back. My roots spread deep into your heart. My branches will never keep us apart. My embrace gives warmth in times of strife. My breath provides the gift of life. So anyway, I just wanted to share with you some ideas of different things. Here's more of the folk concert tickets and general admission to the castle again. Another ticket stub for luggage. A room key from one of the hotels we stayed in. You know, you can just use your imagination. Here is a cute little how-to care for your sweater, your wool sweater, because we don't really get a lot of that over here in the States. So that was kind of a cool thing. And some wrappers from the perfumery and other things. Let me just check this out here. So you get all these items and you sort through them all. Here's a little note from my daughter's friend, and you get all of these and you sort through them and decide what you might like. A box like this you could cut a portion of the side off of, maybe this portion because it says who it's from and what the item was. They just add interest to your pages, and that's the point here, is finding a way to use the things that you collect on your journey to add interest to your pages. So you'll be seeing all of this again as you follow my trip through Ireland, and we will revisit. Sorry, that looks like it might have been blurry for most of this. We will revisit all of these, and you'll see them again, and we'll talk about different ways that it's appropriate to put these in your albums safely so that they don't affect your photos in a negative way, or have degrade and cause problems, fall apart, etc. So I could even take this bag and cut this portion out, because Murphy's Ice Cream, which is a hugely good, wonderful little niche of an ice cream store that we found both in Galway and in Dingle, and was a wonderful highlight of our journey. So I think it would be appropriate to cut this out of the side of this bag and use that on a page as well. So I may be doing that. At any rate, thanks so much for joining me. I hope that this has been helpful for you and given you some good ideas for things that you can hold on to when you take a trip and include in your scrapbook afterwards. And I look forward to seeing you the next time we get together for Scrapbooking 101.5. Until then, I hope you have many more creative moments. You have a great day. P.S. I forgot to mention what I do once I have separated all of these up into, put everything together for like themes. So, or for, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not doing it very well. Anyway, I find a box, something similar to this. Now this is our, the 5x7 storage box holder. So these 5x7 boxes that you see me pull out from time to time, these all fit inside of here. You can fit 6 of them, and when you purchase this box, it comes with 6 empty boxes like this. They hold a 5x7 up to a 5x7 photograph, and it comes with 6 of them, like I said. But I'm not going to use these in this box. As you can see, I use mine right here in front of me. I store them so that I can grab my peekaboo pockets easily and my dot tip pens, etc. So this works well for holding memorabilia. So, but you just need some kind of a box. You could use this box. You could use another box. You could use one of our photo storage boxes like this that holds lots of goodies for you until you can get to them, or you could use a shoe box for that matter, just any kind of a box where you can hold things in order. You could use you could use our simple folders like this and place things in there and then keep those in order somewhere. You could use a page protector of some sort, which would also keep your memorabilia from spilling. But basically you want something where you can put the majority of your items in order. Once you've sorted them out, you can put them in here to keep them in that order, and then that way, before you start each different section of your trip, you check the box and go, oh, I have ticket stubs from this, or I have a map from this, and you pull it out, and then you can incorporate it into your scrapbook from there. So the key with this is being organized, knowing what you have, and reflecting back to make sure you don't overlook it as you go throughout your book. So I just wanted to mention that. Happy Scrap Day.